So today I'm making a miniature craft room, but before we get started, I just quickly wanted to say thank you for all of your suggestions, and to all of you who leave just these super sweet, really thoughtful comments. They're super inspiring and very motivating, so I really, really appreciate it. Anyways, we can get on with this craft.
And as always, kids, do be sure and ask a parent for help before starting this craft. So my room is made from foam board, and I cut out pieces using an X-Acto knife to get a nicer cut, then cover in scrapbook paper. And by the way, the height of my craft room is 6 inches. Then glue in place. Next, I cut out a piece of cardboard, wrap in paper. Then I cut out a non-hollow Q-tip, glue it to some beads, and glue to my room. Next, I'm taking popsicle sticks for the shelf. I cut off one end, just kind of sawing back and forth to make it easier to break. Which you can then file. And I do the same thing on the other side of the popsicle stick. Glue another section to the top, and paint. My bins are made from McDonald's sauce containers, no judgment please. I cut off the top and paint with spray paint. You could also use chapstick lids or even razor cartridge containers. So then I cut out more pieces of cardboard, I stack to see how I want it to fit, wrap in paper, and here I decided to paint the top shelf pink. Then glue in place. Using my containers to help guide me. When my shelf is dry, I glue to the wall. Next, wrapping just another piece of cardboard in scrapbook paper, I poke holes, then use my wire cutters to cut out pins, which I insert on my little board. Next, I make a window just using scrap paper from a magazine, tracing circles, and using a larger lid on cardstock for the back, then cutting out strips of more cardstock for detail. Which I glue. And I can begin to populate my craft room. So just fabric scraps, folding in half, and scraps of scrapbook paper, and these little magazine cutouts that you can get in the Sunday paper or even magazines. And to make my scissors, I'm gluing 2 pieces of cardstock together. Cut out a long triangle twice. Stab both pieces with a thumbtack. Then using the smallest setting on my multi-hole punch, I can punch out holes in each piece, then shape. I paint the bottoms with silver nail polish. and the tops with another color. And when dry, I glue together. Then just taking colorful paper tape, cutting off a thin strip, and wrapping around a perler bead. And when dry, I place on my pegs. I put small pieces of craft foam in one of my bins. Little Play-Dohs from a previous tutorial. The only difference is I painted the lids with nail polish. A little Shopkins trash can because it's adorable. And then mini pipe cleaners, just cutting off a small section and then cutting off most of the fuzz. My sewing machine, laptop, clipboards, then just more cardboard scraps in another bin, puff paints in another, then filling these little glass containers that you can get from Dollar Tree with tiny eyeballs, beads, and my marshmallow erasers from another video. I add paint brushes from my acrylic paint video, make more brushes using actual brushes and a toothpick, and one of my favorite crafts, a glossy acrylic paint from a previous video, but I actually made a new printable with more colors, as well as a couple of glue sticks and a measuring tape, and the link is in the description section. Then just taking Q-tips from another video, I make a container for them just using a clear bead with a bit of paper glued to the bottom, and colored pencils from my desk decor video. Easy pencils using toothpicks, and glue. My measuring tape can go on a peg, and just some notebooks and notebook paper. And finally this little chair here, it's just popsicle sticks and beads. I add my recent hot glue gun, and you are so totally good to go. Well guys, I sure hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks guys!